Sports Squad Production presents
OLOL Sports Center live. Okay,
Andre, either I have a broke brain, as Mr. Long constantly says, or there are actually a bunch of people here with who seem to be recording us for a live stream. So which one?
yeah, that looks weird, Ethan. But I think it's both. It's not my fault.
You just brought the joke.
Yeah. My name is Clevy, and this
is Ethan Shaw. We are part of OLOL Sports Central Productions. We make videos where
sports that happen inside the school and show you part of the life of a 7th grade and possibly the rest of the school.
Not possibly, we do it. You remember, you haven't even watched the videos we've done, Andre. I mean, it seems like we just talk and talk and talk and talk. You don't even care. I mean, come on. Talk. You can do it right now. So, before we move on, there's one man who always gave us the resources we needed, and he's always supported us and given us everything we need. And without him, the sports. But we'll get to that later. So the reason for this live stream is because we want to show you the new improvements, like changing our name. It used to be the Sports Squad. Now it's Sports Squad Productions. You know, little changes. Doesn't matter.
I want to be taller than you.
You will never. I'm still taller than you. Yes, thank you, audience. One of the things that we've improved is our videos are going to be a lot faster. So we have a list of new crew members, a list I was supposed to memorize. Mika, who told me to memorize them about 20 seconds ago. So I'm just going to go off and spitball the names here.
Okay, everyone that is called, please come to the stage so the camera can...
Did you just interrupt me, Andre?
No.
Be unfortunate for everyone here. Now, first, in our newest elite action host, Sebastian Clevy. Yes, okay. I'm the main person. So, next, Andre and I realized that we really do not know people. We make these videos for your entertainment,
but we don't understand.
Yeah, we don't understand anybody.
So
we pick someone who does understand people. Abel Cristello as the new media manager. Maybe you should look at that. She actually used the steps.
Okay, now, as you're thinking, this may be a little bit more decorated than we would usually do. And that's thanks to the event planner and the idea person, Angela, Liana, and Michaela Harmon.
And Greta, she also does
Greta.
Yeah. Because you always think about Michaela, that's why you said her. So, right now, I'm going to mention, I'm going to name also Judah Malkus. Judah Malkus, go! I'm going to say there's a head of each department, because as we get more and more people, there is going to be a kind of a hierarchy of who's in charge. So between Judah, Liana, and Angela, I had to pick. There's a very tough decision. I had to pick a senior inside joke, senior event planner. So after much consideration and actually looking at this quote, everything will change. Nothing will stay the same. Be ready. As the event planner, he or she is going to be extremely frustrated with both of us because we demand a lot of things. We told them about this live stream last week, but up until yesterday, actually up until about 20 minutes ago, we didn't have all the information. So they just had to work with us. And as your new Sports Squad Productions event planner, senior event planner, Angela Walsh.
Oh, sorry.
You forgot people's names. How embarrassing is that?
I don't exactly have a script.
And with Elite Action, we're trying to add a new segment. So the soccer segment, followed by the host, Beltran.
So I think oh wait, no, there's the person who actually thought of this. Well, two people. One person who helped organize this was our scriptwriter or screenwriter, Mika. And there was one other person who gave us all the resources and support that we needed, and it's Mr. Long.
And actually, to show our gratitude, Mr. Long, we have a present for you.
Yeah, wait. Present. Hold on.
Here, I can open it.
Okay, I need something for me. Let me tuck it in. I like to look at the little camera. Tuck it in. Sit up straight. There we go. Yes. What do we got?
So, Mr. Long, this is as we do more awards and there are more people, we're going to have the Invaluable Blank Award.
Yes.
It's in the blank you put their position, and for Mr. Long, it says Invaluable Chairman Award. This award is being given to Mr. David Long as an acknowledgement.
Oh, that's why I'm using my first name.
As an acknowledgement of his leadership as chairman and contribution to Sports Squad Productions. Mr. Long.
Wow! Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank everyone so much. Everybody say Sports Squad on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Sports
Squad!
Yes! Beautiful! Look at that! Man, that's beautiful stuff. I feel like that should be my title. Invaluable Chairman. What about you? You want to go there?
In our next video, which will be released later today, episode 3, in one of our playlists, we are going to have, it talks about a lot of things. One of the things it talks about is the reason why all these new people are here and how, if you want to, you can be a person in the Sports Squad production. You can help with whatever you want.
So what Ethan and I came up with is an internship form, like shown on the screen. How about now?
Yes. So in this form, which is on our YouTube channel, we actually have 2 forms. One is a PDF form, which we can print out for you if you would like. And there's also on our YouTube channel a link to a Google form. It looks roughly about this. So you have to put your name and contact information, and you would pick the position that you would like. If you, well, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't put your name. But here there are many options as an idea person, scriptwriter to help with Mika. We have the lead action helper to help Sebastian because he is the new lead action host. We have camera person to help Alejandro because Alejandro, sadly, he can't be with us, but he's the editor and he's also the camera person. So there, if you find that you don't like one of these things, you can click other, because there are many things that we haven't even thought of yet, because we didn't realize that we didn't know people until Ava gave in her application. When we were talking to her, we realized we know nothing about people. So we decided that we would create a new position for Ava that fits her description. That's something that we can do with you guys.
And talking about editors, Ethan has been doing nightless jobs with editing every new video, and actually we came up with a trailer that Mr. Long suggested.
I think this is it. Excuse that.
Ethan.
Here we go. That's not working.
So the reason why we have a live audience right now and a actual people here is
That's what
because
a live audience is, Andre. Yeah, I knew I had to explain to some people, well, why you? You're supposed to be like the top. I mean, come on.
sure.
I'm still trying to figure out what a nightless job is. A nightless job. What is that? A job you only do it day?
A job without sleep, technically.
Oh, okay. A job without sleep. Yes, got it.
So right now we're giving you 10 minutes of our live stream. Everyone in the audience here.
Whoa, I got things to do, Andre. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I like meat. So, I mean, come on. I mean, I guess I like these people. I like whatever your name is, and the kid with
Okay,
the
we
pink
understand
shirt.
you. We understand.
Because Andre knows better.
We will have a Q&A with you guys. So right now, shoot anything that you can.
Shoot a gun? What is that?
A question, sir, because Andre doesn't know everything.
Yes. So true.
Yes, Angela. See, I can remember her name because she does stuff right, Andre. How I remember your name? You get everything.
I think. Oh, sorry, Beltran. That was a mistake. Sorry.
When will the videos be on YouTube? Each week?
Well,
Will it be
right
once
now,
a week or twice a week?
yes. So right now, since we have more people, we're trying to make a consistent rate so that we every week and a half or 2 weeks we have a video. But right now, you can go into our YouTube channel. It has, I think, 5 videos. Some of them aren't. So far, we only have 3 actual Sports Central episodes. With the third one will be released later today. But we will have other ones like the Thanksgiving Day special and the blooper, especially where Andre was crawling across the table. Why do you think I put it in our logo? Because I mean it's hilarious. Everyone loves it. Yes, probably once every 1.5 weeks or 2 weeks. Senior scriptwriter.
Versus screenwriter, then scriptwriter.
It's the same thing. It's the same. That's what I keep
Pick the
telling.
name, Ethan. You said you were gonna accept applications, but like you don't really need that much help. So is there ever gonna be a time where you're gonna tell someone that they can't do that?
Never. We
will try to include them in the.
will.
We will try. We will include them in the sports squad, but maybe it
Like
won't.
not in the part that they want.
No, it's
you
that.
see, now you're acting like a real reporter who asks the questions nobody wants to answer. As I was telling. Step down, Andre.
I'm
Still
really
taller
getting
than
bored
me.
of the fact that you guys can't answer.
Yes, we can answer.
We
said
can
we
answer
we
it.
don't want to. We can. As I was telling most people, when we start having so many people in the same positions,
The senior would be on top of them. So
they will be used in different places.
department.
Same thing. Episodes, whatever.
So like there will be different departments in each department.
No. There are only going to be 4 people who are used in every single episode. Andre, myself, Sebastian, and Alejandro. We're the only people who definitely be there. And then we're going to have other people like Beltran, who we're trying to set that up so that he might be in there. But then they're going to be like, for example, Judah and Liana and Angela. They're all event planners. They all have the same position. Well, Angela is the senior, but doesn't matter. Yes. Actually, I think she is also older than us, so that works out. Are you?
No.
No? Whatever.
I'm like one of the youngest in the class.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. So,
What are you calling me, an old lady?
yes.
he called you senior.
Head. Fine, Michaela. You finally got what you wanted. Head event planner.
Yes.
Sometimes just Liana will be used in an episode, and sometimes as the event planner, and sometimes just Judah will be used. So it's not a matter of do we have too many people? Not everyone can be used. It's how and when we use them.
Okay.
Mika, yes. Media manager Ava Castillo.
What about people that don't go to Lord's? Like, people that go to like St. Bees or Stone Ridge, and they want to apply for a job in the sports squad production.
Okay, actually, Ethan and I had the same question, and you did.
I did.
I responded that we are going to start with baby steps. Like right now, we started with our own grade, 7th grade. Then we're trying to expand into other grades, onto the school, and maybe grow bigger.
But I think the real question is, how would people from other schools even know about this?
It's in you.
It's a what? Oh yeah. I honestly thought this was a practice test. Huh. Wait, so that means I'm live right now,
Yeah.
and people are watching.
Yeah.
How many people are watching now?
One.
Okay. Thank you, one person. That might be the computer.
I think it's us.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, you guys. Next question. Next question, please.
Sorry, Liana was reading that wrong. It's actually 100.
Yes.
Oh,
there's
yes.
two.
Oh, there's two zeros.
Nice save, Michaela. Mika.
So 102 now.
A Presbyterian life.
You guys okay?
Inside joke. You guys are the host, but is there like Ethan's a manager and
Yes.
Andre, you're the co-manager.
Secretary. He's my
Is there
secretary.
ever gonna be a time where like only like because a lot of the videos Ethan talks a lot, but is there gonna be like are you guys gonna alternate? Like who talks more in each
When
video?
we say manager and co-manager, it's more when we work behind the screens. So Ethan is the most hardworking out of all of us.
That's probably a hazard, but
And the reason I'm co-manager is because Ethan always takes the lead, even though I want to.
yes, well, you'll get your chance.
And when we're actually filming the videos, there's not like a category that someone is more important than the other one.
Except I am.
Yeah, your dreams.
That was a joke. You guys are the good. I thought you guys were the good ones. You laugh at everything I say.
You sound like Mr. Stone.
I see what he did. Continue, Almighty Andre. It's funny.
Yes, please do.
Any more questions? Adriana.
So you have like a head for each like sport, like you have Beltran for soccer. Are there any more?
We are, as Andre said, we're taking baby steps. First, when we first started this, it was just going to be Lord's sports. And then Mr. Long suggested we do professional sports. So then after we finish that, now we can move to soccer. And then eventually, I think as we keep getting more and more views and subscribers and people start watching it more and we can be more efficient, then eventually we can start with more sports. But I know that you personally like volleyball, and I know that Mr. Long teaches it a lot. So I think that in the future that we can do a lot more volleyball and other sports as long as we stay efficient and effective.
For example, like one of our beginning ideas was to film us in PE when we're trying to learn how to serve a ball in volleyball or.
Are you sure you want to film our fails?
Yes, that's the blooper. Like we were doing a test. We were doing a test for this live stream yesterday. We're most likely going to release that with minimal edits, except don't be surprised if I have abs going through my shirt, because I mean that's true. We will most likely release that because it's funny. I mean, this is for not only for our enjoyment of making it and coming together as a school and a crew in this COVID nonsense, but it's also so you guys can watch it and you can enjoy it and maybe be a part of it sometime. So, what's your question?
That if they really want to see our fails, and the reason why it's because
Fails help you grow.
Yeah.
Notice how his voice went up like 50, decimals? I mean,
Decimals?
I don't know, 50 something. I'm not good at science.
Almost like the jump that I did that you said was necessary.
What jump? Do it right now, yes. Do it.
No. Turned out to be a fail, and it was funny at the end.
No, there's no fails. You either failed or you didn't. You did. Another joke, guys. Come on. I think I'll start doing this when I want you guys to laugh. All right, let's practice. Yeah, well, we can add laughs. Michaela. Well, actually, you're both Michaela.
Yeah, so who?
Michaela and
Michaela H.
Michaela.
Yes, you.
Michael A.
No.
Michaela, let's go.
What is the sign for viewing?
There is no sign.
This one.
No. Okay, no, his face is the sign. That's it. Greta.
Emily has a question.
Emily,
I'm Smith.
I'm sorry.
I'm Smith.
She wants to know about Alex Smith. He's a professional NFL football player.
Bullshit.
That's something Sebastian can talk about, because the reason that we did not do this just by ourselves and we brought in Alejandro and KJ and now Sebastian, because we actually don't know anything about sports.
And also
They're
because they have there's a specific teacher for every class. They have an expertise on that department.
Yes. So, Emily, to answer your question, I can guarantee you that next time we do Elite Action, we will have Sebastian talk about Alex Smith, and I think it really that's a good topic. Last question, Pillar.
Mika.
You know what? Don't do it. Mika.
Okay, I have two questions actually, but I'll just the first one is you talked about how you were going to set up the people in the groups, but if there is a lot of people, are you gonna divide each department, like let's say scriptwriter, but are you gonna divide that if there's like a lot of people that want to do scriptwriters, which I don't think it's gonna happen, but you might. If you're gonna divide that into like little departments.
Okay. For example.
I'm so taller than you.
I know. If there's a lot of script writers, what we could do is that you're the head, right? Then there's other heads that you command to, and then exponentially going down.
Hope you enjoyed this. Bye.
All right, Andre, you gotta grab your thing.